Hello and welcome to Chez Les Fleur podcast, where we talk to all sorts of amazing women that are just rocking the business world and making things happen. Whether it's a small business, whether it's business with multiple employees, we like to hear how they got to where they are, what their challenges are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today we have with us Rebecca, and she works with hypnosis. And I don't know about you, but I always find that fascinating. So let's get started. Rebecca, how did you arrive at hypnosis?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me, Janet. And there's no short or long answer, right? It's kind of like I know we have so much time here, so the journey of getting to become a hypnotist was a personal journey. And so, as I was trying to explore different alternatives to medication for myself and my own healing journey, hypnosis was something that worked really well for me. So I managed some chronic severe pain and I changed myself and established some healthier lifestyle habits. And so, yeah, now I'm helping other people do the same thing, and it's a real blessing.
Before you got to hypnosis, what were you doing?
Before as a hypnotist, I worked for the school board. So I've worked with behavior for a very long time. I worked with behavioral students. I worked with autism. I was also a volunteer firefighter. So, I like to give back to my community in lots of ways. I'm good in emergency situations. There's a lot that led me to becoming a hypnotist, and I really feel like in life when you arrive somewhere that you feel like you're meant to be, you can almost see that one path or one stone leads to the next stone in the whole path. It's not really like one way that I became a hypnotist. I almost feel like my whole life I've been training to do this.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I know a lot of people may be watching this right now and thinking, oh, yeah, I know about hypnotism. I was at that FTD weekend meeting, and the entertainment was this hypnotist. And then we were all putting pancakes on our heads and we were doing the hula, but it's not that as much as what you're doing.
No.
Tell us more about what you do in your journey to help people overcome things that they need.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, stage hypnosis is something that I've used and I've done stage hypnosis seminars and I've been certified in it, and it's fun, and the outcome, the whole idea is fun, right? We all want
Yeah.
to have fun. So that's the only outcome. But in my office, we have more serious outcomes like stopping smoking, sleeping better, managing weight, exercising more, changing the way that we see certain situations so that we can change our life. So helping people manage their habits, their patterns, and sort of sometimes see the things that they can't normally see is what we're doing in the office. However, I have done the stage hypnosis shows for charity, and it's a fun way to give back to the community too. Recently, I've become certified in a new branch and a new service that I'm adding to my clinic, which is hypnobirthing. And this is so exciting, Janet. I can't wait to tell and share more with the community about what hypnobirthing and what women-led birthing really is, and how to use hypnosis as pain management to really empower yourself in a more natural birth experience. So yeah, there's lots of exciting things happening
Wow.
with the hypnosis.
Wow, that's incredible. That
Mhm.
really is. Like that's a game changer.
Yes, and we're just about to open a new classroom in Coworth Hypnosis for parents to and come and do and participate in a 5-week program that teaches them about women-led and natural birthing and using hypnosis to help them with that.
Wow.
Yeah, cool, right? I'm excited.
Yes. Okay, so all this sounds really amazing and really easy, but not every, not every interaction, I'm sure, goes beautifully. And tell me about some of the stepping stones or some of the hurdles you have that you over have to, well, I'll take it, that you have to overcome to maybe get a patient to where they need to be, or, what are some of the roadblocks and the hurdles?
Yeah, absolutely. So, just becoming a hypnotist, there's been challenges of, you can't really go to a school next door for hypnosis, right? So, I've trained in Florida, I've been to Las Vegas, I've done most of my training in Burlington. So, there's, lots of challenges that add with having that, 6 years I've been doing trainings over and over and traveling. So I'm sure it's added up to probably way past a medical degree by now. But so there has been some challenges in that way. The challenges that people face when they come into the office are really, something that we call top dog, underdog thinking. So a lot of people when they come in, part of them wants to do it differently and part of them doesn't want to. Especially people that want to stop smoking, right? Part of them's going, yes, I want to stop smoking. I know this is no good for me. And then the other part of them's going, well, maybe I'll wait till this is over, or they're waiting for the right time, or right. And so this internal debate, this top dog, underdog, is a real challenge that people sometimes often face that stops them from even coming and calling and getting the help. And the truth is we can help people get out of this debate, which is a pretty cool thing, and just become really single-minded about their choices and their decisions and the direction that they want to go.
Yeah, I can hear people. Like if I stopped smoking, then I would never see Rebecca at break. If I stop smoking, I won't, have that group that I talk to every day at 10 o'clock. And
Or it's the weight loss people that are going, oh, I've tried this program, I've tried that, and I've lost weight and I've put it back on. And they just end up bargaining with themselves, thinking about all the best ways that they could lose weight. And sometimes they go out and buy all the best workout equipment, but they don't actually get to that place of single-mindedness and taking action and just doing it.
yeah, yeah,
Right. So we're not teaching people how to exercise or what to eat. People know how to do that.
yeah. Very true. Very true. So tell us about some, if you can, share some of your really great success stories.
Oh, this was a hard one because there are so many, and I just it's the real payment of what I do is are the testimonials that you'll find on my social media and on Google and my websites. One of the longest standing smokers that we helped stop smoking, she was a smoker for 67 years. She's continued to smoke all through her cancer treatment. She became cancer free and then came to me and stopped smoking. And it was so amazing just the way that she to work with her, and she was quite an inspiring person to work with. Another one of the stories that I really like to share with people is I had a client who came to me and she had a fear of heights. So, of course, that came with flying. She had a hard time getting on the ski lifts and she loved to ski. So, going skiing was a problem. So, we helped her get over the fear of flying. She was flying and traveling. She was getting on ski lifts. And then she came to me to lose weight. And so, she's now down to her goal weight. And so now she just comes in for these sort of tune up and refresher sessions once in a while. And I just love seeing how people take it and really run with it, and they see success in one way with it, and then they see how they can apply it to other areas of their life. It's awesome.
Yeah, and you know what? You don't think of, when you think of something like fear of heights, you think of standing on the 43rd floor of a building and looking down, but I wouldn't have thought of a ski lift, and that really, not being able to get over that really, like you say, narrows some of the things that you really like to do, so that you know,
Mhm.
that really opens up an activity part of it just there's just a ripple effect with
Absolutely. Like dropping a little dime in the pond, making
yeah,
a wish.
yeah,
Watch the ripples.
yeah. Once you're on the ski lift, then you're doing all sorts of other stuff. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. You
Yeah.
must feel very gratified at the end of the day.
I love what I do. It's kept me going, to it's kind of the core hypnosis was a seed, right? It was just something that, I started and I didn't have a lot to start with. As I mentioned, I had some medical stuff going on. So I'm really grateful that I've been able to take this seed and grow it into something really beautiful for our community. And I wouldn't have been able to do that without the help of the community. So I'm really grateful.
So, talking about community, that leads me into another couple questions I'd like to ask you and
Hmm.
talk about. You're active with Women's Business Network, and I understand you're on the board.
Yes, I am the social director.
Okay, so what does the social director of Women's Business Network do?
We do the fun stuff, the social stuff. So basically, I plan the gala and the end of the year social. So we call it the June social, which is our last meeting of the year, and we like to make it fun, of course. So, yeah, so the gala this year is going to be coming up soon, and we're excited to plan it. You may have seen some press releases in the media asking for donations. We do have an online auction that we're looking for some item donations for our online auction this year. All the proceeds go to the YWCA, the Peterborough Halliburton YWCA. So the money we're raising is raised by women who are trying to help women in our community. And there's a lot of force that comes behind women that are helping women. And I just love being able to be somebody who is organizing this event because certainly, one person can't do it all and we have a committee and there's lots of people that are helping. But most importantly, it's the sponsors. And this year we are asking for sponsors for the event. It's the first year that we've asked for sponsors. But the reason for that is because the entertainment and all the little extras that we do for the night, we would like the sponsors to cover that so that the all the proceeds are going directly to the YWCA, and it just helps us take the money and put it really where our heart is.
Beautiful. So, this is not the first year that Women's Business Network Gala proceeds have gone to the YWCA. There's
I
a
believe
long,
it's
tell us
over
about the
30 years.
long-standing history.
Yes, it's longer than I can tell you. I tried to go back and look, and it goes so far back that I can't tell you the exact year, but it's tens and tens of thousands of dollars that the WBN has raised for um, over many decades for the YWCA, yes. And so I'm just honored to be somebody that's doing it last year and this year, and lots of people have had the experience, and I'm sure we'll be looking for someone else to do it again in the future.
Yeah, it certainly leads, to the expression women helping women, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And that's something that I am passionate about and I stand behind.
Yeah, no, it's just win-win-win all the way around. One of the things we do on our podcast is we like to wrap up with 5 rapid fire questions. If you're up for it, yeah, oh, good. You got the right attitude. Okay, so
All
let's have it.
right.
Pumps or sandals?
Sandals.
Italian or sushi?
Italian.
Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Museum or gallery?
Gallery.
Latte or hot chocolate?
Thanks a latte.
Oh, Rebecca, it's always good to talk to you. And I just am so in awe of everything you're doing to help people, not only in your practice, but in the community. And, you're just so gracious and so helpful and so amazing. And I know you're busy and I appreciate you taking time to be on the Chez Les Fleur podcast. We love talking about what women are doing, and you certainly exemplify women helping women. I appreciate what you're doing, and I know so many others do.
I very much appreciate you and all the ways that you are helping the WBN and our community as well. You are a real flower, let's say.
Well, thank you. Thank you. If you're watching Chez Les Fleur for the first time, we welcome you. If you're a return guest, we're glad to have you back. We're always great. It's always great to see all of you and to know that you're here learning about women, learning about the challenges, and just if you're not in a business and like hearing what we're doing, that's great. And, if you're in a business and you feel some camaraderie, that's great too. We look forward to seeing you next week, where our guest will be Sonia, and she's in the golf world. So she's going to talk to us about golf and golf courses and all the great things that happen around that. Rebecca, thank you so much for being with us today. I really, truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And I'll see you soon.
Thank you.